Now that we're using the latest version of Angular, we need to install some tools that we need to use to set up AOT compiling with our project. There are 3 of these, and we're going to do one npm install command to get them in our project. So I'm going to say npm install, and these are all development dependencies, so I'll say save dev. And the first is the Angular compiler CLI. The compiler CLI lets us run compile commands with something called ngC. ngC is a replacement for the TypeScript compiler. It's kind of a specialized TypeScript compiler that Angular uses to compile down our code. The CLI for it is, as you might guess, a command line toolset that lets you run ngC. The next thing is called ngTools Webpack. This is a piece of the Angular CLI that's been extracted for use with Webpack outside of the CLI. This comes with both a loader and a plugin for using the Angular compiler. And then lastly, we need a Webpack loader called Angular 2 Template Loader. This is a tool written by Sean Larkin that replaces template URLs with inline templates. I know that sounds a little crazy given we did an entire video on replacing templates with template URLs. I'll explain that in a bit. We're going to use it with our development build. And those are the 3 tools we need for our build, so I'll let those install. And I'll fast forward a little bit to the end. Great, so now we've got the tools we need and we're ready to set them up. The first step in that process is to have a separate TypeScript config for our AOT process. In the next video, we'll set up the JSON file for the AOT TypeScript configuration.